Hello, everybody out there at Social Mediaville. It's another episode of Random Incoherent Ramblings with old Uncle JP saying the same fucking story that everybody's sick and tired of hearing of, but it's absolutely true. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm a very satirical ass and no one likes me, but I have a message for you that might radically change your life. Because I'm not even trying to get monetized or famous. Eventually, this will hit somebody's ears. They'll be like, wow, this sorry-ass douchebag just changed my fucking life. So, last time I was engaging in discourse with some dude that was in the new age, was telling me, trying to sell me on, fucking meditation, all this shit that I'm never gonna fucking do, right? And I told him flat out, he told me that one day when he was trying to astroplane, he also fell into like a sleep paralysis state, which is all I fucking talk about because I had major sleep paralysis from age 16 to 22 and even some more after that. And so we're in the gym, like in the spa area, and after he said that, I say, well, hey, dude, so say, when you were having that sleep paralysis episode, did you happen to see a black shape in the corner of the room and you knew it was watching you? And he casually was like, why, sure, yeah. So anyway, back to regular stuff to talk about. That's when people just kind of started going, okay, I'm going to get the fuck out of this jacuzzi and let the schizophrenic lunatics talk amongst themselves. So, guys, here it goes. Same shit I always fucking talk about, my sleep paralysis fucking story. So, I supposedly just turned on my tablet. And, so I wrote down some references, look up Moore Park Shadow Person or Moore Park Shadow Ghost. It's the most convincing evidence. It's from 1989. It's not like everybody had those, I don't know what you call it, filters or CGI effects that you can so availably put in home videos, but yeah, so Moore Park Shadow Ghost thing, dude. I saw that thing. I think before I was 5 years old, but then someone will go, now, JP, it's been statistically proven that you have no memories above the age or below the age of 5 years old. Well, okay, I know this is an anecdotal story, but I've utterly shocked my dad remembering getting my tonsils taken out, hernia surgery, watching my mom, drink beer and beat up my dad's sister or something. And that shit, happened way in the hell before I was ever 5 years old. So they kind of marvel and shit. Good for me. So, hold on here, dude. What the fuck? Okay, so I wrote down some shit. Moore Park Shadow. Ironically, there's this chick named Pepper Princess, and she's talking about why California sucks. There's orbs galore going in the background of her fucking video, dude. Oh, they put them in there like they just want to get famous. It's special effects. I knew someone that was such a doubter of all this kind of shit. Trust me, his life sucks. I respect that you should question everything, but go fucking look at it yourself. I'm sure you get full coverage of internet, or you wouldn't be watching this supposedly superfluous, boring fucking shit. So, I think one of the most convincing cases for demonic possession caught on camera is the possession of Maurice Theriault, nicknamed Frenchie. Look up red apparition appears above St. Peter's Pacifica. I got a better list than this. Wow, I'm never prepared or what? I wrote down the fucking sources to this shit. Where the fuck is it, dude? God, everything has to piss me off, man. That's a different video. I'm just trying to let you guys fucking know. There's other sources of this shit. It's just not me telling this story. You know, I remember being a very little kid and trying to confide in my parents that there was something watching me in the fucking house. And basically, forgive my language, I am not anti-gay, but they might as well have called me a faggot. Might as well told me, shut the fuck up. Yeah, my dad was always all like, oh, fuck this kid. You're never gonna go to Nam or fucking magically start floating and telepathically reading minds to catalyze being Doogie Howser, the adolescent doctor. You're a fucking faggot piece of shit waste of sperm. So, I quit confiding in my parents over any fucking thing whatsoever. And I remember years fucking later, the advent of the internet and shit, I was very relieved or comforted that other people had experienced this stuff too. So now that I only have less than 10 minutes to tell my fucking stories, because this dumbass shit only lets 15 minutes at a time, here fucking goes. Once upon a time, when I was the only kid, I was the only child, and I'm really bored and lonely and bullshit, and my mom's friend was gonna come over, but we all acted like we weren't home because my mom's antisocial like that, and I got sad because it's gonna be a mundane day of my parents telling me to shut the fuck up and not be eccentric or loud or play with damn shit or just sit there in the fucking corner and stare at the wall until Jesus comes back and quit being an energetic kid. So I wanted to show off how smart I was, new toys I had. Well, none of that shit was gonna fucking happen that day. I was probably like 3 fucking years old, dude. So, it's another boring fucking day, man. And I started feeling like depressed and sad, and I kind of gave into it, like I coddled that feeling. All of a sudden, it's as if I had like a vision, as if I was briefly transported into a world where, again, I didn't know this at the time, people who say they have visited the afterlife and came back with, like, they were medically dead, briefly got resuscitated. There's no time. You realize, even at 3 years old, I realized there was an absent of fucking time in that astral plane or whatever. And I went to a world where it was like gray or dank. I always say dank, dark. I don't even know what the fuck dank means, except for weed. I always said it's dank and dark, like very gloomy, like a bluish color, And in the middle of this room, there's some kind of, I named it a dark, malignant, contorted, twisted, evil tree that, it's like some kind of shadow thing, and it's a lifeless object alive that is conscious and aware of you in the middle of this fucking realm. Holy motherfuck, that shit used to haunt me. And I used to creep out my parents during the daytime hours when I wasn't so scared of this fucking shit. And I would be drawing like a tree with like, fucking naked mutant humanoid souls, like all fucking attached to each other and screaming in pain. Like I was trying to make sense of whatever the fuck I saw. And they just thought it was weird and creepy, which exacerbated, calling me a faggot. And so anyway, yeah, and then, morbid ass episodes of sleep paralysis wherein I eventually started seeing this thing materialize into the distance. That was a fun day. You want to know what your kind of expression is when this shit happens. By the way, it's Halloween today, so I figured I'd tell the story for the 50th billionth time. It's like once you see this shit, sleep paralysis begins where. Sorry, I got a tangent. I want to tell another story on top of this one already. First, you realize you're awake, that you can't move, and then the ringing in your ears becomes louder than anything on Earth, and then You ever messed with the fucking display on your TV, like the tint, the color, the brightness, the contrast? Well, take the sharpness and push it all the way up, and that's what the fuck your whole reality starts to see. And then when you see the shadow materializing in the darkness with ostensibly round red eyes, it's like, oh my god, Jesus, please help me, God, change, oh god, help me. It's fuck untold motherfucking terror. And the only reason why I could kind of say this with such a straight, nonchalant face is because after dealing with Latin women's crap and broken dreams, and then I met the God of the Book of Psalms, these apparitions are fucking faggots, dude. And fuck them. Aristocratic fucking fallen angel pieces of spoiled shit have nothing on the human experience. So just align yourself with Christ and tell them to take their ghoulish ass bullshit and shove it right back up their fucking apparition ass. Crazy enough, fast forward a billion years and I was like 19 or 20 years old, and I was getting over this stupid relationship inside another relationship with this really, really dirty chick that I was utterly using with like no love or strings attached kind of feelings. And we were having really dirty, raunchy sex and shit, and we had a very tumultuous, volatile relationship. But on this certain night, spirits were high, everything was all nice, we were probably getting high, whatever. So I exit her room. I think I'm on the way to the kitchen, and I live with her and her parents and whatever, and I'm kind of looking down. I'm looking down, closing the door, and I'm ending some dialogue with her, whatever, laughing or something. And I take like one step or whatever into the hallway, and boom, I feel like I bumped into somebody. So the first like split second of my mind is, oh, I must have almost ran into her dad or brother. Again, it's not as if I was transported to a world, but I saw some other kind of entity. I saw some kind of anthropomorphic naked being that's like very sickly looking. It has like huge demonic looking fucking eyes, like yellow eyes. And so it's like palish yellow or whatever, right? It's like ribs are protruding, but it's like skinny fat. It's got like fucking yellow crusty nails. And the way that it's all sickly and pale, it has a 1,000-yard stare of like utter hell-bent what the fuck, looking right through you with like diagonal eyes like a cat, pupils, yellow eyes. And the bags under its eyes were so prevalent. It was like exploded vagina salami underneath the fucking, the bags under its eyes are just like really, I don't know, purple or pink and shit. And just really, really ugly, man. And I don't know what the word is, gaunt or whatever. So that was pretty. And the trippy thing is, there's this Korean girl that's a painter that supposedly saw hell and painted it. And I was scoffing her story until she depicted the lust realm, wherein I saw beings that she depicted that looked very likewise to what I saw in that hallway. Now, naturalists and materialists are going to tell you something like we were all monkeys, and we used to live in the trees, and we were scared of shadows, and other anthropomorphic naked humanoids stabbing each other in the face. I don't buy the story at all. Like, it's all universal. Everybody sees the Hat Man and aliens and all this. The shit's fucking demonic, man. There's too many telltales of other people that aren't making a fucking dime telling you this shit. So, anyway, there's my diatribe from the undead. Happy Halloween, everybody. Have a nice day. God bless you. You might want to, I don't know, at least pray to God and see if Jesus really is the Messiah or whatever to save your hapless ass from ever have to encountering those things for all of eternity. Because you can't call 911 in hell, you know? It's just a life hack, I'd say. Have a good one.